First piece we're going to address is just learning our hip capsule. So being able to move, not through my low back, so my waist or my belt is staying still as I just internally rotate my femurs. Alright? No pitching, no pain. You're just going through whatever range of motion. I might have more range than you. Maybe I hold, I squeeze, I maintain that range of motion. Alright? So I'm learning about my hip capsule. From there, I'm going to go into some quadruped rocking. Make sure I can move as if I were squatting, coming to the bottom of a squat here without moving through my back, moving just through my hip. Alright? We're going to make it a little bit more complicated. I'm going to put one hand on my low back so my core has to work. I'm balancing a glass of water in my hand. I'm going to stand up, open up as much as I can, and close. Come back the other way. Nice and slow, going through whatever range of motion I have without spilling that glass of water on my low back. Maybe I have trouble here. I'm going to hold that position. Hold that position. I slowly, purposefully try and open up and move through whatever strength and range of motion I have. Alright, we'll go about 3 to 5 reps each side. From there, I'm going to come into a figure 4 hip stretch. My knee is in line with my shoulder. Listen to the ground. Listen to the ground. Just opening up my hips, adding in some rotation. Alright, hitting both hips here. Open up. Open up. And then we get to that front of the hip. So key thing here is, this is going to be the path of least resistance. This is the path of most resistance. So I bring my ankle out so my femur is in relative internal rotation. I'm going to reach up. I'm going to rotate. And I'll repeat. Reaching up. Rotate. About 5 to 10 reps. Nice and clean. Next one, switching legs. Just remember to cock that ankle out a little bit. Reaching up. Rotate. Reaching up. Rotate. So now I've mobilized my hips. We're going to continue to move through them. I'm going to get into this position. I'm going to open and close. Open and close. You're trying to be nice and fluid, nice and smooth. About 8 to 10 reps. Okay. Open, close, open, close. I'm going to make that a little bit harder now. I'm going to get upright. I'm going to open and close. The key thing is really closing this hip. So if I have a laser pointer, I'm trying to get it to point on the other side of this down leg. Pointing, opening, closing those hips. All right, we're going to go about 8 to 10 reps each hip. Then you're going to be upright, and we're just going to open and close the hips. All right, everything's looking for some rhythm. Just pivoting on this leg. So like a door on its hinges, you're just rotating. Open, close, open, close. Next thing you're going to do is going to be very similar. So it's going to be a leg swing, but your key focus is just exactly what we were doing before. I'm opening and closing my hips on this front leg. I just do it a little bit more rapid. From there, I'm going to get into a little bit more golf-specific posture. I'm just going to work on, I might even open up my front leg a little bit. I'm just going to work on clearing my hips. So if I think of a basketball, if I'm balancing a basketball, I can spin with one hand or I can spin with 2 hands to create more power. So it's going to be a push and a pull, spinning through those hips. Okay, so I'm just working on that pattern without sliding forwards. I'm just trying to spin. If I have my center of axis right in between my feet, I'm just trying to spin and stay balanced. If I can't be balanced, if I can't create rotation here, it's going to be a lot more difficult when I start adding in my whole golf game and play.